All right, if you're watching this on replay, hashtag replay. Between the computer and my iPhone, it's always making my face crooked, bro. It's always trying me, man. It's always trying me. It's always making my face crooked. But anyways, you see the title of the video, man. Like, I am so tired of talking about and addressing this over and over again, bro. Like, at the end of the day, man, you just gotta do the work. At the end of the day, you just gotta do the work. Like, too many people just will do anything, will say anything, will try anything except the work. All right. Too many people do anything but the work. I see it way too much. It's like, here's the thing. What's good, Sam? What's good, Reflex King? Make sure y'all like up the video. I'm only on here for like 40 minutes because I got client call coming up at 9. So yeah. But anyways, like the shit, man, like calorie deficit, bro. Strength training is always going to work. I don't know how people find so many excuses and find so many reasons why they can't reach the goal. It's never that deep, bro. It's never that deep. Like I said, out of the thousands of clients I train, the ones who execute, for some reason, their schedules are always the busiest, but they always prioritize fitness. So they make time for it because they're like, I'm serious about my goals. They make it happen. Cool. They don't make excuses. The other half, schedules aren't that crazy, but they're all constantly finding excuses why they can't reach their goals. And it's like, bro, even if you don't, I don't care if you don't have time. That's not what this is about. If you don't have time, it should be easier for you to eat in a deficit like I did when I was in nursing school, right? I was bulking in nursing school. I wish I was in a deficit, right? Because, well, the first 9 months I was in a bulk, and then I cut for like a couple of months while in nursing school. But you know what the worst thing was? The worst thing was, it was like, damn, you got to fit all this food in, and I don't have enough time. You know how hard it is to fit a lot of food in when you don't have time. So the fact that a lot of y'all are like fat as hell and you don't have time means you're making time for binge eating and nothing else, because it takes a lot of effort to gain weight. It just does. It takes so much effort, so much consistency to get fat. It's one of the hardest things on earth. All right. It just takes so much consistency. You have to eat so much every single day. You have to stuff your face every day. You have to not move every day for a long period of time. It's insane consistency to get fat. It just is. To get a big ass belly, it's a Santa Claus belly. It's insane consistency. All right. So if you lack time, it should be easy to be lean as shit. It should be easy. If you lack time, it's like, oh shit, I don't have time to eat. So guess what? You should be eating 1,800 calories a day then. So you should be 10% body fat. Why are you not 10% body fat? This shit doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make any sense to me. Anyways, update. I had two cheat days back to back. And then I took it. Listen, I got to retake my body fat because I took my body fat after eating hella food and it was like 12%. So I'm like, bro, I know you, listen, me and my brothers, me and my boys, we know that shit, you'll be fine. Very, very simple. Like, so in order to get to this range that a lot of you guys are in this 250 to 350 range, 30 to 40% body fat. That takes years and years of dedication, eating like absolute shit, which is extremely difficult because your body's gonna feel horrible and you're gonna feel horrible. You're gonna feel sluggish. You're not gonna like what you see in the mirror. But you have a fire ass channel, great info for men trying to self-improve. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. That's literally the main goal, is just literally like actual self-improvement, which all self-improvement goes through fitness. You can't go around fitness. So here's the thing. This is gonna bring up a good story. My brother had a friend, right? And the friend came to the crib, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna watch some Austin Dunham videos. So I watched like the Austin Dunham videos, and my favorite part of the Austin Dunham videos was the workouts. So I only like his old videos. I like his old videos when he used to have like he talked about a topic and then he had the workout portion. So that was my favorite part of the workout. I was like, oh shit, I like the workout part. It's clear, it's edited. My brother's homeboy was like, hey, skip the workout part. I was like, bro, this is the most important part of self-improvement. He's like, nah, I'm just trying to hear what he's saying. And I'm like, he's cooked. He's cooked. People want these secrets. They want these shortcuts. The shortcuts and secrets do not fucking exist. You have to do the work. You can't skip the work, bro. There is no skipping the work. Like a lot of people are like, all right. He's gonna say something about how to lose fat, man. I don't care about the workout. I don't care about the nutrition. Let's hear what he says. What's the secret? No. There is no secret. The work works. Everything you want is in the work. Now, the fact that you don't want to do the work is the reason that you're not looking in the work, which is the only place where the answer is. If you constantly look for a different answer when there is no different answer, you're just constantly going to be lost, constantly going to be chasing like Indiana Jones. It's just some dumb shit. All right, so how's your night going, bro? Chilling, man. Chilling. No complaints, man. No complaints. Any day you wake up, bro, it's a blessing, honestly. And like I said, if y'all watching this on replay, hashtag replay, drop questions if you guys have questions. But yeah, like this has been what? this has been like 8 to 10 years of training. And every year I learn more. I don't know what I'm going to learn next year, 2025 coming up, but every year I just learn more. Just this year was eye opening as far as like what is really holding people back. Because last year in 2023, I thought I was, I was like, you know what? I was helping people overcome like their lack of self-belief, but I also thought there was real issues there. And now I'm just like, why the fuck did I think that? There's no real issues. It's literally just dumb. Like I spent time focusing on, when they're like, yeah, I don't know, it might be like the food and this is that. I spent a little time being like, let me change up the food a little bit instead of what the actual fucking problem was, the person. Right? It's always the person and how they think. So what you got to do is change how they think, because if they think a certain way, their actions are going to align with how they're thinking. So if they're like, yeah, it's just the food. Like, I don't know. I don't think the calories are working. Whole time they're sneaking some food. You see what I'm saying? Whole time they're drinking liquor on the weekend. Whole time they eating extra snacks, eating ice cream and shit like that. It's always shit like that. It's never the actual workout and the actual food. It's always the self-sabotage in their mind and them convincing themselves that there's this issue, there's that issue. You see, another issue that people have is a lot of people are like, all right, let me get a trainer. And since I have a trainer, I should start losing fat. No, there's zero correlation between you having a trainer and losing fat if you don't do the fucking work. Like most people just do not do the work. They just be like, yeah, like I want to see, I want to see what happens if, I start training. I was like, what are you talking about? You want to see what happens when you start training? Like, I want to see if I can no, you're getting results. You put the work in. It's happening. I don't know what that goofy ass mentality is. Like, I just want to see if it works. No, honestly, if you sign on to my program and you put in the work, there's only 100% chance that you actually that you see results. There's only 100% chance. The only problem is, a lot of people are like, damn, like I actually have to do the work. No, stop playing. So you mean you can't do the workouts for me? What the fuck? Like that's how they're thinking. Like the way they ask questions, the way they say things, you could tell it's like they think that I'm going to do the squats for them. If I could, I would. I'm telling you, because I'm going to be in the gym anyways. If I can do the squats and send, the results to you, if I can do, the pull-ups, I'm not doing fucking abs. If I can do the pull-ups and do the nutrition and send the results to you, I would. But I can't do this shit. I'm downloading my mindset to your mindset. So when you reach your goals, you'll be able to maintain it. And when you're done with the program, you'll still have that mindset. That's the goal of it. But a lot of people are like, damn, I'm going to do the work. Like I've had plenty of people, they do the work, right? They're changing their identity and they're seeing results, but they're just like, you know what? I kind of want to go back to my old identity. It's more comfortable. It's like in the Matrix when Cypher wants to go back to the blue pill. He wants to taste the steak again, and he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to. He wants the agents to put him back in the Matrix because he doesn't want to deal with the accountability, the constant self-awareness that comes with, when you actually have to face yourself consistently. That's the issue. So I've had a lot of people. They started a program and they're just like, you know what? Like this is real. Like I'm dead ass. That's why I always tell the story, because this is a real story. Like he was making good ass progress, dropping hella weight. He was locked in. Shit was good. I'm like, okay, cool. And then he was like, yeah, man, like I don't know, man. Like I kind of wanted to just go back to, when I go out to events, I like to have a drink and I like to eat this. I don't like to eat healthy and like not drink. And I just want to be there with my girl, watching Netflix, eating cookies. I was like, okay, well, at least you're real. If that's what you want, then go ahead and do that, bro. At least you're being honest. At least you're not just like being like, damn, I'm not getting results. At least you're being honest and be like, you know what, I'd rather eat cookies, with my girlfriend and pizza and shit like that and stay fat as fuck and with high blood pressure and shit. And I want to just go drinking out and shit like that. As long as you're honest with it, it is what it is. If you enjoy a good drink, you enjoy being fat as fuck, you enjoy your doctor being stressed the fuck out when he sees your results, man, you do what you do, man. You do what you do. Because that's a lot of people. That's a lot of people. Because here's the thing. I continue to tell you guys this shit. You guys just got to go out and look. It's like, go out and look, and you're going to see hella people out of shape. And like I said earlier, in order to get out of shape, it takes some hard ass work. Because like I just said, I had 2 big ass fucking cheat days. I don't know if it was 10,000 calories or not. And I ate and drank hella water, which means my in-body scan was off. And it still said 12% body fat. And it was way off. Like it was way out because of the water weight gain. I gained way more. I mean, I weighed way more than usual. So I'm like, because I know I'm walking around at like 9 to 10% body fat all the time. So it's just like, and here's the thing, like I said, 10% of the time you can eat like absolute shit. So to get to that 40%, you're working your ass off. You are working your ass off. Do I really have to track my macros from eating meat, protein shakes, and eggs? Can I just eyeball it? I would not eyeball it because you need a lot of awareness regarding nutrition. You need a lot of awareness. If you start eyeballing it, you'll start giving yourself too much leeway. what we do. Especially if you have any carbs. Like if you have potato, be like, well, I've been losing to one potato. Let me just add in, 1.15 potatoes or something. Maybe this is 1.15, but it's really 1.5. And then you do that with rice. Maybe that's just a cup, it's 2 cups. I always track everything to the T, so you don't, so in the future you don't have any mistakes. You feel me? Then if him and his girl don't work out, he always, bruh. Listen. I don't have time for that shit, man. And then if his girl forces him to go to the gym because of January 1st, now she has to look at my ass, and now he's mad at me because I'm in shape, bro. I have nothing to do with you and your girl, bro. And here's the thing, have y'all seen that shit on TikTok about what the fuck was it? I literally just seen it. I posted in my females client group. And then I went to TikTok, and it literally just fucking popped up because I was gonna post on TikTok. Popped up about some chicks having some married women having like 20-year sneaky links and shit. This is the shit I be talking about when nobody believes me. Because if you're not on the other side, you don't understand like the energy that a lot of married women hit me up in the DMs with on Instagram. They hit my boys up with. Like, we're not gonna fly out to them because they're just some mid-married chicks. We don't care about them, right? But the energy that they have towards us just shows what kind of state that they're in. Like, yeah, it might not be cheating that they're sending us hard eyes. I think it is. But the fact that they're sending us hard eyes means that they're looking for something outside their husband that they're genuinely attracted to, which means, guess what? In real life, they're when they're going to Target and shit, they're constantly looking to see if they see, some in shape nigga they're attracted to type shit. That could be their sneaky link. And a lot of times I was accidentally a sneaky link and I didn't even fucking know. Because I remember there was one chick. I forgot about this chick until now. See, I be forgetting about this chick. But anyways, so that was one chick, right? She had hit me up. I think she hit me up, right? Did she hit me up first? Yeah, she hit me up first. And she's like, oh, let me follow you on Snapchat. She followed me on Snapchat. And I was like, hey, let me slide to the crib. You feel me? It was like a Saturday night. Let me slide to the crib. And she's like, I don't know you. So I'm in that side. I was like, okay, cool. I was like, I'm going to give you 6 months. The 6-month rule. All right. So here's the thing. So I gave her the 6-month rule, right? So 6 months later, literally, it's always gonna happen within the 6 months. 6 months later, I'm out with my boys and shit like that. We chilling, and I haven't texted her in a minute, and she sees my story. I'm always posting and shit that I'm lean on Snapchat. So she was like, "Hey, can you come over tonight?" And I'm like, "I'm out with my boys," and she's like, "Can you please come over at 12 or whatever?" I was like, "Okay, cool." So we came over, you feel me, smash or whatever, and I'm leaving, and I see the picture of her and some dude on the fucking. I did not see it at night though because it was fucking nighttime. I see a picture of her, some dude on the like a portrait in the main area, and I'm like, "Is this really your house by yourself? Is it?" Like, I don't know, bro. Like, what's it? Is this a sneaky link? And I was like, who is that? I forgot what the fuck she said. I was like, who was that? And I think she said it was like her ex or something. I don't know. I think that was her man too, because I don't know, bro. I don't know. There's a lot of situations where it's just like shit's just sketchy. But since I do not give a shit, I do not investigate, which is probably why the chicks picked me in the first place, because I just don't give a shit. I'm not gonna be like, oh my God, I fell for you. Come back. Like, I just do not give a shit, dude. I seriously don't give a shit. I'm just like, listen, can I hurry up? Like, I busted my nut, bro. I'm gonna go sleep because I gotta go work out tomorrow. I don't want to see you anymore. I already saw you. I have post-nut clarity. You're kind of bad, but I just do not care. I don't want to cuddle with you. And your dog's annoying as fuck. Like, I'm out of here. But anyways, if I join your program, do I have the consent to have my videos displayed on YouTube? No, when I send you the welcome questionnaire, if you sign on, it says, if you don't want your picture shared. But what I generally find out, anyways, I still want to take the pictures for yourself. What I generally find is that like people in the beginning of the stages of the fitness journey, which makes sense, they don't have like the confidence, and they're like, I don't want my picture shared. And then at the end stages, they're like, yo, I'm that nigga. And then they want their picture shared. It's pretty dope. It's pretty dope to see that shit. Especially, I see that shit a lot with the ladies. They're like, oh my God, like I'm so uncomfortable. I'm so uncomfortable with my body, and like I would never share it. This is that. Do not ever share my pictures. Then they get to the results and they're like, oh my God, you have to share these pictures. You have to, like, all that shit. You see what I'm saying? So it's amazing to see that. But yeah, you don't have to share your pictures. I have a lot of people, like, there's a lot of transformations. I wish I could share your pictures, but I just can't because they're like, I don't want you to. So I was like, all right, bet. Big fan, man, you have any tips on starting? Nope, no tips on starting. Listen. Let me tell you about starting shit. Let me tell you shit about starting shit, all right? When it comes to content creation, I've been posting on Instagram consistently since like fucking 2017. literally. And I was working 60 hours, 80 hours, 70 hours, 60. Oh, should I have a nice week? 50 hours, 60, 70, 80, 60, 70, 80. Every fucking week, 90. I was just working, still posting. There's really just no excuse. You just post every day. You don't miss. Like on Instagram specifically, like I said earlier, be lean, be in shape. It doesn't matter what you're doing on YouTube. If you're leaning in shape, you're just gonna get more views. Because if you're doing gaming but you're leaning in shape, then you know you're like Twitch streaming might be more interesting because people will be like, hey, what do you do for workout? Hey, what do you do for this? What do you do for that? And then you might have a chick with you that's a baddie because you're in shape. Shit like that. Simple shit. Right. But yeah, creating content, just create it. Stop overthinking it. Too many people overthink it and they got a clear ass iPhone. They got a clear ass iPhone. You just talk to the fucking camera. It's that simple. Most people who blow up on YouTube, blow up on Instagram, blow up on TikTok, guess what they use? A camera? No, it's fucking iPhone. Or a fucking Nokia phone, whatever you call it, Android. It's that simple. But if you start a channel, you have to know exactly what you want to do. I started this channel in 2017. And in 2017, I have the same mindset that I have now. But I just experienced way more. So like now I have more shit to talk about because between 2017 and now, I was just experiencing the shit. And instead of like documenting it, I'm kind of just like spilling it all out. Now, I wish I did document it, but I'm not a big documenter, bro. Like if I'm out on a date or some shit, I don't want to document a date. I fucking hate documenting dates. I even have a camera to document dates, and I don't use this shit. I do not use this camera. Like this camera is meant to document life. I do not like fucking. I don't like vlogging. I call it vlogging. I do not like vlogging, bro. I hate that shit. I do not like that shit because like I'm in the moment and I'm like, hold on, let me take. Nah, fuck that shit. I don't. I just want to be in the moment. That's just me though. That's just me. And it's the worst thing ever. My older brother's like, bro, you need to vlog your life. Like if I vlog my life starting in 2017, that would be some interesting ass shit, man. Can I schedule a call if I'm 16? Fuck no, bro, you're too young. But anyways, yeah, if I vlog my life starting in 2017, man, that shit would be fucking lit. I'm not gonna lie. But that's it. I mean, listen, y'all just have to have blind faith about bodygame. Y'all just gotta have the blind faith because I had some interesting shit happen. I remember I had this one weekend, man. I put it in my folder. I put like pictures in my folder. I put it like lit weekend. I put like lit weekend on there because that weekend was kind of crazy, man. That weekend was kind of it was like a nice little low key weekend, nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like when I say lit weekend, I'm not saying I'm getting drunk as shit, even though I might have accidentally got drunk as shit. But I'm not saying I just got like super lit and like just took ecstasy and did some dumbass shit. I'm just talking about some interesting shit, man. That's it, man. That's it. A body game is a cheat code. I'm a living witness. Just choose not to be an online influencer. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Hell yeah, bro. That shit's real. So Big Boy Ellis is just hitting his prime. He said he's 40. I'm 40, fit as fuck. It's a good feeling, I tell you. Go look at most 39 to 40-year-olds. He said 39 to 40. Why? Why 30? Bro, look at most 15 to 60-year-olds. That's all you got to say. But yeah, you hitting your prime because listen, fellas, your prime is 35 to 60. All right. Let me just keep it a buck, 35 to 60. When you start to understand life, when your muscle maturity hits, you know, when you have more knowledge of shit, that's when your prime is. Your prime is 35 to 60. Look at the sexiest man alive. It's just someone who's built up their career. They're usually at least 45 to 50. It is what it is. It is what it is. Like most dudes be like 19 and they're like, dude, am I cooked? I'm like, no, you haven't done anything yet. Like they're like, am I cooked? They haven't even bought a pot or a pan. So what are you talking about? Are you cooked? You didn't start life yet. Crazy as shit. When they're trying to stay in a calorie deficit and you feel hungry, do you have any tips on how to fight the urge to eat? Drink more water and just thug it out. Literally just fucking thug it out. Like, I don't listen. Certain things, I know people are gonna be like, no. If there was a perfect solution to not be hungry in a deficit, everybody would be lean. If I could just say like, hey man, so here's what you're gonna do. Move your finger like this twice, eat a piece of ginger, and it's gone. Then nobody would be out of shape. You're just gonna have to thug that shit out. Like I said, when you have a hunger pain, it's just your body adapting to it. Your body's gonna adapt and you'll be fine. You'll get used to it, right? Nothing's more beautiful than a hunger pain. You know, when I get hunger pains, I get excited, man, because I'm like, you know what? Most people will fold. Most people will fold at this point, man. Most people fold. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do what I need to do. I'm either gonna go to sleep, or if I have to work out with this hunger pain, I'm gonna lift heavier than everyone else lifts while I have this hunger pain. It is what it is. And people are like, damn, bro, what do you eat before the gym? I remember this one big dude. Right, this one big dude. He came up. He's like, man, he was massive. Though. He was massive. He was like, yeah, I had 2,000 calories for breakfast. How about you? Because we looked in the same way. I'm like, nah, I didn't eat yet, bro. What the fuck? Yeah, 2,000 calories for breakfast, bro. It's fucking 11 a.m., bro. Yeah, 2,000 calories already. He's like, yeah, I eat a lot, man. I eat a lot. And he was lifting some heavy shit. We were lifting the same weight though. We was lifting the same weight, but that shit was crazy. I was like, God damn. I mean, he was full though. He was actually, he actually had muscle. He was not one of these, these fat fucks. But anyways, what's your take on semen retention? Yeah, it's good. It's good to semen retention. And by the way, if you're hungry, another thing what I was gonna say, my bad, I forgot about it. Of course, drink a lot of water. Drink some, if you have to, drink some Diet Coke or some sparkling water as well. Some Gatorade, some calorie-free Gatorade or some black tea. It's not black tea, green tea, not green tea. Tea that doesn't have caffeine in it, chamomile tea, something. Detox tea, something, some kind of tea. Drink some tea. That'll keep you full too. Drink some decaf coffee is where it's at. Decaf coffee, man. But yeah, what's your take on semen retention? Semen retention is good because you're controlling your seed, and that's what the fitness journey is all about: is mastering yourself. Semen retention is an extension of that. You're mastering yourself. You're holding your seed so you can use it for other things. The more you hold your seed, the more ambition you're gonna have. But if you're getting chicks, it's gonna be hard to get chicks at 16 unless you're just that nigga. But if you're getting chicks, then I'm not saying don't bust in the chicks. But if you're like sitting there wasting your time beating your meat 24/7, then that'll be an issue. If you beat your meat 2 to 3 times a week, that's just normal shit. Because if you don't beat your meat for like not even 30 days, if you don't beat your meat for like 3 weeks, your ball sack's gonna hurt, and you're gonna release it anyways because you can't hold it. So I don't want these niggas to be lying. These semen retention niggas, they're all lying. They never done that shit before. I don't care if they have done it, then they don't eat right. Because if you semen retain 3 weeks to 6 weeks, somewhere in that range, you're gonna bust on yourself accidentally because your body has to release that shit. It is what it is. No one ever talks about that shit because they don't actually do it. They're like, oh yeah, everything's perfect. They don't do it. They're all lying. They are all lying, bro. Every single one of them. Because I was actually on semen retention for 2 years, and you eating eggs, your testosterone's high shit, you're lifting weights, and you're not busting no one. You go to sleep, and you wake up. You'd even have a dream. You'd even have a sexual dream. You wake up, and now you got to change boxers. You're like, what the fuck, bro? It is what it is, man. Yo, I did some scoper pools and shit. I don't know what the fuck that means. Peace and blessings. Appreciate you. Did I have to say everything you say is so facts? Like how brutal you get with these guys. It's the only way, bro. Yeah. But for guys specifically, you have to be brutal with them. For the ladies, you can talk pretty straightforward and pretty like chill because they understand life way more. Because like let's be honest, women are like self-aware when they're like 10. Like they start seeing shit when they're 10. Dudes, it's like when they're like 25, they're like, huh. I think I'm fine. Like, that's how we think. We're just dumb. All right, 3 years, guys. 3 years of consistency, light and safe. Maybe it helps, but I'm medium ugly, though. Light and day, Night and day. Let's say night and day. All right, what's the point of beating me when you can slay boom? I'm saying the dude's 16, bro. He probably can't. He probably can't slay boom, bro. It is what it is. He's probably 16. He's 16. I wasn't slaying boom at 16, bro. But I wasn't eating enough food to even have testosterone, bro. You're 16, you're still gonna have boners and shit, but yeah. All right, gotta get this shit, fellas. I was 40 pounds overweight during COVID. Yeah, lock in. Longest streak was 332, but yeah, you'll get, bro. You will get hella wet dreams, bro. Just hella wet dreams. I think my longest was I went 11 months before I smashed some chicken. I was like, damn it, bro. And now I went back to like 6. Dancing with the paper. What's up with this gay ass shit that you're saying? My girl says my 8 is small. BBC. Get the fuck out of here, bro. You're just trying to do some sus shit, bro. I'm getting you out of here, bro. Your niggas be saying the dumbest shit, bro. No girl is calling her 8 small, bro. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You just want to say some sus shit, bro. Bye. Goofy ass nigga, bro. Just trying to say some sus shit. I've been saying the dumbest shit, bro. I don't know why. I don't know who tells you gotta say some dumb shit. That's just dumb shit. All right, 193 centimeters, 225 currently life is 193. Isn't that like 8'10", bro? Are you Goliath? Is it dude Goliath, bro? Yeah, because let me do the math on this shit. Because we use inches of America for some reason. He like 6'4", but that's pretty solid, bro. That's solid. Have you read the Rational? Yeah, I read that shit a long time ago, bro. But when I read it, bro, it was like, see, here's the thing. You have to go through. You have to read the rationale, but then you still have to die and experience everything in it. It's just life. You have to experience all that shit. Like, here's the thing. I don't want anybody to be analysis paralysis in this motherfucker. Like reading shit and being like, okay, let me make the right move. No, go in there and just die. All right. That's how it works. That's how you learn. You just die over and over again. You literally, that's how you die. In business, in personal training and in-person training, the way you get clients in in-person training, you just die. I got rejected by at least 150 people in the gym before I got my first client. But once I got my first in-person client on my own, then I went from 1 to 20 in like fucking 2 weeks. But that's just how it works. That's literally how it works. Yeah. Hey, how do y'all make you mod, bro? Because we got this other nigga saying this goofy ass shit about, oh, I don't make my BDC bigger shit. Shut the fuck up, bro. Yeah, y'all need to be saying to them. Okay, I just added you as moderator, bro. Yeah. Get this goofy gay shit out of here, bro. With the BBC. Shut up, bro. Listen. Y'all niggas don't understand. Y'all niggas don't understand what makes you have a quote unquote, this is some sus ass shit to even talk about. What makes you have a quote unquote, oh my god, a big whatever, is if you have big dick energy. It's that simple. It's the energy. It's literally the energy. As long as your shit is average to above average, you're good to go. Like, it's really just the energy and everything else though that matters, the aura. That's why it's weird when dudes just send dick pics to chicks. It's like, that's not how you attract. That's the most unattractive thing. She's just gonna block you, right? Even if it's just bigger than somebody else's, like, she's just gonna block you because you didn't build up the attraction. She's not attracted. When you're in that big dick energy and she's chasing you and she's into you and you feel me, you're like holding frame and shit. By the time you finally hit it, she's just gonna be like, oh my god, like, he was so amazing. Then you're gonna be in the group chat, like I'd be in the group chat and shit. And I'm like, why am I in the fucking group chat? And then random shit's gonna be like, hey, can you feel me give me head? I'm like, why, bro? I'm just trying to get head in peace, bro. But no, I want you to film the shit. Or she's like, hey, film the back shots. I'm trying to do shit in peace, bro. I don't want to be on film, bro. I'm trying to be sneaky, because then whoever else I'm messing with is probably in the same group chat. But then I guess it doesn't matter. Anyways, that should be happening all the time. Like, a lot of you fellas don't even realize you're in group chats, which is dumb that I just learned this shit, because I had this homegirl. Listen, this is my only homegirl. I do not do homegirls, all right? Because I don't believe in just hanging out with chicks. If I hang out with a chick, I'm cracking the shit, bro. I mean, but this homegirl I was cracking, and I'll probably crack if I see her again. But anyways, she's cool as hell, right? And she'll tell, like, I can ask her anything. She'll talk about everything, and it's like cool because she's cool. She's like super cool, right? So she was telling me shit about group chats and shit like that. And I was like, oh yeah, I was trying to mess with this chick. And she's like, are you sure about that? And I was like, yeah, what's up? She's like, she's a fucking freak. I was like, this specific chick? Nah, this specific chick is, she's pretty cool. This was years ago. I was like, no, this specific chick, her Instagram's normal. She's a pretty good girl. She's like, nope. She showed me some shit in the group chat. I was like, all right, bet. This girl's certified thought, bro. Certified thought. And yeah, like I said, they have group chats that most people don't know about. Every time they're talking to somebody too, they're just like, hey, because I've had hella chicks. They're like, how can I take a picture of you? And they're like, take a picture of me, or they take like videos of me and shit like that. And it's like, oh, they're sending it to their friend or the group chat and shit like that. All right, yeah, I made your mod. What do you think of exercise like burpees? I mean, how far did they really? You know what? During COVID, I was doing have at home workouts for like my a lot of my female clients that have kids that cannot get out the house and stuff like that. I give them at home workouts, and it has the at home workouts I did during COVID, which was a lot of burpees, lunges, bodyweight squats, jump lunges. So they work if you do short, circuit workouts. They're gonna work, especially with good nutrition. But I mean, any workout like the rope, I don't do like the rope shit is dumb as hell. It is, but it's a form of cardio. But any workout's gonna work as long as your nutrition's on point, to be honest. But I feel like most women are terrified of a guy that's in shape and got his life together. They're not terrified about it, but they're not gonna actually, like, if you're really trying to wife them up, that's a lot of pressure on them. That's like a lot of pressure. That's a lot of pressure on them if you're like trying to wipe them up, because then it's like you're too perfect. I don't know. That's kind of weird. They're like, I don't know. Type shit. Body game is more than just your body. Yeah, I mean, the reason body game is more than your body is because you cannot get a good physique if you're constantly beating your meat and giving into instant gratification. If you're constantly beating your meat playing video games, those two things are going to lead you to eating like shit, because you're going to feel like shit. You're not going to have your ambition because you're constantly getting rid of your seed, and watching flicks, which is messing with your brain. And then you're going to feel bad about yourself. You're going to feel horrible about yourself, and you're not going to be doing productive shit. You're constantly smoking weed. You're not going to be, if you're doing that and you're constantly smoking weed, you're not going to be productive. You're doing all those things. You're not going to be productive. Those are all instant gratification things. And in order to even have a good physique, you have to delay gratification, which changes your perspective, which changes your mindset. So it's like, you can't, a lot of people, and I say this over and over, a lot of people want the results of body game, and they think it's the physical. They think that you have to eat a certain way and do certain workouts. No, You can't eat a certain way or do certain workouts if you don't fix your mind first. Because how you think is going to dictate how you act. You can't think negatively and act positively. The shit doesn't happen. So people just ignore the mindset, which is the only thing that matters. Like I said, if your mindset's not on point, if your mindset's not where it needs to be, how the fuck are you ever going to do what you need to do? You're never going to. It's never going to fucking happen. Like, about to have a client call, and this, I guarantee we're gonna talk about this shit at least once. You know, they're like, "Dang man, like I just wanted to drop a little bit more weight this week." You don't understand the process. That's not how this shit fucking works. When you track your weight and your waist size, you're simply tracking the progress, right? So you can keep data points. You're not trying to, change the weight every week. It's gonna change. Like the average is gonna be 1 to 2 pounds per week. The average waist size is gonna be, 0.5 to 1 for every 2 weeks. That's just simple. We're just checking the data points, right? Objectively, because this is the long-term thing. If you do what you need to do, all the shit's going to come down. It doesn't fucking matter. It's not that deep. There's nothing else to talk about. Boom, it's done. If you do what you need to do, why are you worried about the numbers? The numbers are going to come down. The only reason we track the numbers, like I said, just to keep data points. That's it for a long period of time. It's not like every week we're trying to change the numbers. No, that's not how the fucking shit works. Do what you need to do. Everything else happens. It's not that deep. You go to work, you work the 40 hours, you know what you're getting paid, you know what the taxes are. When you see your paycheck, oh, I put in 40 hours, oh, I got paid for 40 hours, duh. All right, bro. Maybe it's me lately, but I've been pulling some fine girls at the gym, and they're playing hella game. They want the upper hand. Get you some mid and above mid chicks and just start smashing them, bro. You'll be in a good energy. And then those fine chicks will be like, I can tell this dude's getting chicks. And then it'll happen. Simple. You're still doing lat pull downs and not spamming pull-ups. Don't talk to me. Listen. I love lat pull downs though. I do love lat pull downs. But you should definitely be doing both all the time. You should definitely be always doing both. Always doing both, bro. Those are like literally the best movements, to be honest. But I mean, pull-ups don't make sense for most people because most people can't pull their big asses up. Let's just keep it a buck, man. Most people are like 300 pounds. They can't pull themselves up. They do the assisted. I don't really like assisted pull-ups. I'd rather you do half of one pull-up than assisted. Assisted, like I've never seen someone go from assisted to regular pull-ups. It just doesn't work. When I couldn't do a pull-up, I just tried doing pull-ups until I could do a pull-up. It's like you're not going from assisted to it just doesn't work. Like if you're always on the tricycle and you never try the bicycle, how are you gonna ride the bicycle? Yeah. You know what? Yeah. So here's the thing. I told you guys yesterday. I already told you guys this. Me and my brother went on like a super monk mode. We're in a small ass town, and obviously we're the fittest in that town. But like we were so focused that we didn't realize that we were the fittest in the town. We had like no self awareness. We were just so focused on these goals and these tasks that we had at hand. We definitely overdid the monk mode shit, but we needed that period of time because right before that period of time, I just overdid the fucking around shit. I just overdid fucking around. So I needed that monk mode. But then I got out that monk mode and I'm like, now we're back down to South Florida where there's a lot of people, obviously. And I'm starting to see like, oh, okay, I'm one of the fittest people here. Oh, okay, this is that. Oh, people are choosing me. Oh, I might be the nigga. Like you have to be reminded. But the thing is, you guys got to have some good friends. There are some dudes out there that have had aura since like high school. Like I got my homeboy, he played college ball, all that shit. He's had aura since middle school, basically. And he always said like he got some good affirmations, but he's really just in it, bro. He's like, yeah, man, we them niggas, bro. Like, look at all these people looking at us. He's like, hey, we're gonna slide the gym, bro. They're gonna be looking, bro. But it's because we them niggas and we rare. And he be saying some shit like that. And it's just good self-awareness. It's not ego. People that be thinking it's ego, it's really just good self-awareness. It really just is. All right. Appreciate your videos. I'm on a series cut right now, starting at 265, 6'1", gym 5 6 days a week, eating clean, good shit. How long would you recommend a person both? 3 years, if you could, because you're young. Here's the thing. If you're 10% body fat and you barely have any muscle mass, like if you're 100 pounds and you're 10% body fat, that means you have 90 pounds of muscle mass. If you bulk up in 3 years to 200 pounds, right, and you're 20% body fat, now you have 160 pounds of muscle. You see what I'm saying? So you gained a lot of muscle. And then now you only need to cut for like 6 weeks. And then you're down to like 10 to 15%. But you have way more fucking muscle. People don't understand that shit. They just don't. And the thing is, like I said, your first 3 years, you're gonna gain 40 to 50 pounds of muscle as a natural. If people knew that, they would be like, oh, wow, I'm not gonna take steroids. Motherfuckers take steroids without getting stronger, without at least lean bulking or at least eating at maintenance for a long period of time. It's like if you're 18 years old and you've never benched, 315, you never deadlifted 315, you never squatted 315, you just haven't, but you haven't bulked. You haven't gotten enough strength. You just haven't lifted long enough. Do not go on a cut. People be cutting at freaking, people be cutting at 19. Like, no. Unless you've been working out since you're 15, but like cutting at 19 is brazy. All right, hey, bro, I'm going on vacation for 3 weeks, scared of losing my progress. How to make sure to stay locked in the situation. Yeah, you're not going to lose your progress in 3 weeks. Like I said, 90-10 rule. That's not how it works. That's just not how fitness works. All right, it doesn't work that way. Now, on vacation, I don't know where you're going on vacation, but most restaurants that you go to are going to have healthy options. And it depends on what is the nature of their vacation. Is it you're going out of the country? Is it you're going on a cruise? Is it like, it depends on the nature of the vacation. But if you're going out to restaurants to eat, that's easy as fuck. Everything's healthy there. Make sure you get your steps in. Make sure you still hit workouts. If you could only hit 4 days of workouts or 3 days of workouts, just do full body. This is you're not losing gains in 3 weeks, and this is not how it works. It's a long-term thing. All right, it's a lifestyle. If 3 weeks are the reason you're not at your goals, then it's not those 3 weeks. It's everything before and after them. Just like Thanksgiving, just like Christmas. People are like, oh my God, I got fat on Thanksgiving. No, the fuck you didn't. If you're 40% body fat after Thanksgiving, it's because you're 38 before. It just is what it is. Or maybe you're 42 before and you ate turkey, so that's the most protein you ate in wine. You actually lost fat and gained some muscle. Congratulations. But yeah, you're not getting fat on Thanksgiving. It's impossible. All right, you're gaining water weight for sure. Like I said, with my in-body scan yesterday at like 12% body fat, because I fucking ate like 2 days of cheat meals, I gained hella water weight. So when I take my in-body scan in 2 fucking weeks and all that water weight's gone, it's gonna say like 9%. It is what it is. You can do leg press too, big boy Alex. You could do leg press, honestly. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I think squats are the best thing for core. That's what I do. So, like, I think squats are like one of the best core exercises / cardio exercises. And now they're coming out with studies saying if you do more than 10 reps on squats, it mimics cardio. And I was like, it really does. It's like a real good like cardio, high intensity cardio workout. At least for me, that's how I think of it. That's what I think of squats as. Like, of course, they hurt your quads, but like the amount of like core work you need to just not die is insane. Like, you literally need when you're doing squats, you need your core so bad, because without your core, you're just gonna die easily. I've heard sit-ups and crunches don't work that well. Can they be useful? I mean, you could do weighted crunches and weighted sit-ups, but if you're trying to see your abs, then you just have to get lean. It is what it is. Like, it's goofy to me when someone's focusing on sit-ups and crunches and not nutrition and calorie deficit, but they're 40% body fat. They just don't understand life. This is a dumb thing. It's literally just, yeah. It's kind of like applying a job and you just do not have the requirements, but you keep applying. It's like, here are the requirements. You have none of them. Why are you applying? That's kind of how it is. I'm not gonna lie. Can you explain how to progressively overload effectively? So here's the thing. There's different ways to progressively overload. The easiest way is going to be when you're weight training and you just add weight over time. That's going to be the easiest way. So say you're in a lean bulk and you're trying to grow your chest, right? This is a great example. Chris Jones made the video that Chris Jones made on this shit, it almost made me cry, bro. It's the most motivating fucking video of all time. All right. So it's about, for specifically upper chest and traps. So if you want to grow your traps, right, you're going to want to get stronger in your traps while you're hitting your protein numbers, while you're eating in a calorie surplus. All right. So say you're lean bulking and you start off doing Smith machine shrugs with 135 for 10 reps and you could only get 10 reps. And then you bulk for a year. And at the end of the year, since you were adding weight every couple of weeks, the end of the year, now you're repping, 315 for 10 to 12 reps, right? Since you went from 135, 10 to 12 reps to 315 to 10 to 12 reps, increased stimulus and consistency of doing the movement too, then you're going to see growth in your traps, right? Your traps are going to be bigger, especially because you're in a calorie surplus as well. Same thing for incline bench, incline dumbbell. If you're doing incline dumbbell and you're really trying to build your upper chest and, you're only doing 35s for 8 to 10 and you're shaking, and then you're consistent for a year and now you're doing 90s for 10, you're going to see the growth in your upper chest. Simple. What about the problem of plateau when you can't add weight, use different exercises? No, there's no such thing as plateau can't add weight. What are you talking about? Are you strong as shit? If you're strong as shit, then just stay in the rep range. Like if you're doing like 275 on incline bench for 4 sets of 6 to 8, you can stay there for fucking life, to be honest, and get some decent progress. It's when you're at like 95, if you're a beginner and you're at like 95 pounds on incline bench and you haven't went up because you've never been on a lean bulk. You feel me? I feel like people ask too many gym questions just to get mad at everything and go push as hard as you can. Mindset was squash all your questions. And here's the thing. Yeah, honestly, you can spend a year in the gym and do form wrong on everything, and with good nutrition, you'll build muscle. You just will. You're gonna build muscle. You're gonna lose a lot of fat. It's just about consistency. All right. And by the way, if you do form wrong on everything for a year in the gym, after that year, you're just gonna automatically get better at everything because you lost the fat. Like when you lose a lot of fat in your trunk area, your stomach area, your posture is going to get better, which makes the form on everything easier. Like when you get leaner, the form on everything gets easier, especially pull-ups, push-ups, calisthenics, all this shit, form gets easier. Squats, your stomach's not hanging over, form gets easier. Like form on a lot of things just gets easier as you become more experienced with it. And gaining muscle, right? Let's just give a worst case scenario. If you're doing 4 sets of 8 to 12 on incline Smith machine and you add like 50 pounds the entire year. That doesn't sound like a lot, but since you're consistent and you were hitting a push day, twice a week, then by the end of the year, your upper chest is gonna look way bigger, and you only went up by 50 pounds overall. So like it's that you don't have to go by like 1,000 pounds. I just accidentally go by a lot of pounds because shit gets light, and I'm like, you know what? We're not in here to work out. We're in here to die. That was our motto. That used to be our motto. We're like, listen, we're trying to die and go to Valhalla, bro. That's what we're trying to do in here. So we used to just work out trying to die and see if we can, and we almost did a lot of times. But that's what we did. Is the 1 gram per pound body weight protein theory too. Nobody needs that much, and nobody fucking gets that much. All right, nobody gets that much protein. It just is like the people who are lean, super shredded bodybuilders. They get that much. If you're trying to be decently lean, just get 150 plus. It is what it is. Get 150 plus. Nobody does that shit. 365 days a year. I get 150 plus 365 days a year. Guess how many other people do that? Nobody does that shit. People get 200 to 250 during New Year's and during summer when they're motivated, and then the rest of the year they get like 40 to 50. I mean, Daryl Dixon, that 6 to 12 range is where it's at. Yes, sir, Judah, I got you, man. I got you. But yeah, that 6 to 12 range is like where it's at. As long as you're progressively overloading your tracking, you're fine in that range. I know people say go to failure, do drop sets. If you're not, I'm telling you, if you're not C-bone, you do not need this failure and this drop set shit. Like it's part of that goofy ass shit of looking for something that'll make your results happen faster. If you're trying to get to C-bone's level, first of all, his baseline is insane, right? But like he's insane. He's just insane. Like a lot of people are next level shit and they're doing shit for performance. So yeah, those drop sets, they'll do failure, they'll do a lot of different shit. No regular person needs that shit. If you're just trying to build muscle, do fucking straight sets. You drink diet soda to curb sugar cravings. If it helps you curb it, then do it. If it helps you curb the cravings, then do it. But yeah, you could drink diet soda. It's not gonna do nothing. I know a lot of people be like, oh, diet soda's the problem. If diet soda and protein shakes and protein bars were the problem, everyone would be lean as fuck. It's just insane. That's on bodygame in college. I mean, it matters, but it's college, bro. Like college is not part of life. College is not part of life, bro. It's just not. It's not part of life. It's like it's a very happy environment because you walk everywhere. You don't have a car note or anything, right? Everybody is like doing the same thing. Because here's the thing. In no other stage of life will you be able to walk up to someone and be like, hey, what's your major? And they'll be like, oh, it's just this is it. That's a conversation starter, and they're happy that you asked them. You can ask the dudes that, you made a friend. You can ask the girl that, and now she wants to smash. Like, that's how it works in college. In real life, just imagine going up to a random person and be like, hey, what job do you work? Fuck off. Like, that's how it works after college. Like, everyone just has hate after college. College is a good environment because of all the activities and the community, right? It's really community-based. And everybody knows how community changes everything. When you feel like you're all together, when you feel like you all have something in common, everyone's more comfortable with you. So college, body game is going to matter, but like, you could be sloppy or skinny and you're still going to get, chicks if you're like decently social. Regular guys in Africa are fit to sell. They intermittently fast because the reality of food relatively scarce and their mindsets are hard mode all year round. They'll be soft. Amen, man. Amen, man. Amen. And here's the thing. Americans got some fat niggas, dog. Like when you go to Asian stuff, like I've been to Asia, man, people are just lean. They just walk around. They're just lean. They just have awareness. They're like, okay, let me not overeat like Americans do. Let me just not overeat. But yeah, after college is like the most horrible reality check of all time, to be honest. It's like college is like everyone's nice and like everyone wants to smash and everyone wants to go out to eat and everything feels like it's free. After college, like you got a car note, you have no friends, you get out of shape, nobody wants you. Shit is interesting. And here's the thing, like I said, body game is what people see physically, but the change happens mentally. It just does. Because like I said, your physique is a physical manifestation of your mindset. It just is. You cannot, you absolutely cannot. You can't have body game consistently if your mindset's not on point. It's literally impossible. Unless you just, no, you just can't. All right, talk about what body game can do to introvert with depression, anxiety, 33 and skinny. So here's the thing. Like, as far as anxiety goes, when people start approaching you with positivity, it's going to kind of change how you view human interactions. Because if you've been like a lame kid in high school and you had like a lot of bad experiences like I did, you're gonna be like, yeah, I don't like human interactions. Let me just stay to myself. This is that. And you have a very bad view on human interactions, and that's your perspective. Once you start to get in shape and people start to have positive interactions with you, you'll be like, oh, maybe this is possible, maybe it's a fluke. But when it keeps happening consistently, it's going to give you more confidence, and you're not going to have that anxiety because now you're having more conversations and they're smoother. That's number one. Number two is, after you have that many conversations and people are approaching you, now you start approaching people, and boom, your anxiety's gone. As far as depression, you're not going to be depressed when you're working out, when you're eating right, and when you're in shape. It's impossible. This is not possible. It's literally impossible to be depressed when you look in the mirror, you're the best version of yourself, and you're doing everything that you told yourself you're going to do. The only time you're depressed is when you're focused on the past and all the negative shit that happened in the past. Because if you focus on all the negative shit that happened in the past, your future is going to look like your past. It's simple. But when you focus on everything you're doing in the present, you are going to sleep being like, dude, I ate what I needed to eat. Dude, I went to the gym and felt good. And working out releases a lot of endorphins. It just does. You're gonna feel good as well. When you got sore every day and you felt like absolute ass only benching the bar, and then 2 years later everyone's asking you for advice and you're stronger and you look stronger, you're not gonna be depressed. It's impossible. It's literally impossible. 205, 5'10", 20% body fat, trying to get it 185. 185 should be lower than 15, right? I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure it should be lower than that. Start my body game journey, but the opposing view make me skeptical because I want to go all in. Like when people say it doesn't matter, and I was learning in a video that today. So yeah, I mean, of course people are gonna say it doesn't matter because it's like, damn, this thing's about to elevate above me. Remember, people look at your trajectory. If your trajectory is way above theirs and you're in their circle, that shit fucks with them, bro. They don't want that shit to happen. Period. Nothing crazy. So here's the thing. Let me tell you what I like about it. I don't know why people do not like people don't like anime. I mean, people watch anime, but they don't understand it. Not understand it, but they don't apply it. In anime, everybody has pride. Even the people who are like kind of mid, they have pride and they try their best and they practice every day. Like, nobody in real life has pride. They don't have pride in their physiques. They don't have pride in themselves. That's what the issue is. Like, the feeling of superiority, I would even say is that. I feel like every guy that gets on body game where they're in shape, you can call it a feeling of pure superiority because that's what society would call it, because toxic masculinity bullshit, but it's really just pride. It's really just a sense of pride and confidence, right? Because confidence, what is confidence, guys? It's literally when you can confide in yourself. So when you tell yourself you're going to do something and you do it over and over and over again, you now have trust in yourself. That's all it is. It's not some just douchebag shit like you wake up and you're like, I'm him, man. Yeah. Shit, I'll cook your bitch. Like, that's not what confidence is at all. It's like when you sit down and write this goal, you're like, damn, bro, if I can just put those cookies down and, like, lower my blood pressure and actually do this and stop just talking and not doing it, and you actually do it, that's when the confidence comes in. I've been going to the gym for 6 to 7 days a week, 8 months in, but I am going to Japan for 3 weeks. We'll be doing 30. Bro, Japan has gyms. Japan has better food. When you go to Japan, go get an Airbnb, all right? Get some eggs, get some healthy food. You'll be fine. There's healthy ass food over there. Eat the sushi over there too. Work out and you'll be fine. There's no issue at all. Weigh 165 at 33. I want to pack on 15 pounds of muscle in 5 months. If you've never lifted before, your first year you can get up to about 200 and then cut down to like 190 and you won't even be recognizable. Everyone will accuse you of steroids, guaranteed. But anyways, I got a client call coming up. So y'all stay blessed and appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in. I'm going to be back on at 10 p.m. All right. So I got this client call, but I'll be back at 10 p.m.